Yes. We had such an amazing conversation with our friend Andrew tonight, but I wanted to do something separate. And I know we spoke of APW earlier, but I want to do something separate and special just for APW because, boys and girls, we've got the new voice of APW right here. We spoke to him for almost an hour and a half. So we're going to set aside a little bit of time and speak of what is going on with APW. And Andrew, what I'd like you to do, because we've only said the three letters, talk to us about APW, how you've got involved with these guys, where you're at now, because we've just said that you are the voice of APW. And I know we did mention it on your interview, and there's something big, I believe, coming up for APW this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So please talk to us all about APW. Give us the full name, where they're located, and all of that good stuff.
All right, before we do that, I do have to correct you on one small thing, Don. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but I got to do it. The voice of Atlantic Pro Wrestling is Mark Green. Okay. That's the guy right there.
Okay. Mr. Green?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green. I don't like to edit stuff, so I'll just do this. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, so I am honored and privileged to be able to do color commentary with Mark Green, and you asked how I got involved with Atlantic Pro Wrestling. It was Mark Green gave me the recommendation. They were goodly enough to keep me. It's a dream come true. There I am. And you asked what we had going on this weekend. Saturday, the premiere on Fight TV. It's going to be APW New Dawn coming at you from, there's still tickets available. If you guys want to go to AtlanticProWrestling.com and get tickets, or for only $9.95, you can order the pay-per-view on Fight TV. Killer card. Can't miss television. If you're a wrestling fan, you got to do it. And you get to hear the official commentary debut of yours truly, Drew Pilarski.
Now, this event, where is it being held? If people do buy tickets and, they're going to go to the event, where is the event held at?
Yeah, it's at the Newburyport Elks on Low Street in Newburyport, Massachusetts. I like to call it APW Arena. Some people like to call it the Newburyport Elks. Call it what you will. I want to say I'm pretty off the top of my head right now, so I know we've had a pop or two. I know you had your 25 Low Street. Let's see. Let's figure out how right I am. But again, if you can't get the tickets, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's the Atlantic Pro Wrestling premiere on Fight TV for only $9.95.
You did. Now, I'd really like to speak on that.
Or not. But yes, go ahead. Sorry, Don.
No, I'd really like to speak on that because if I'm not mistaken, this would be their very first time on Fight TV. Is that correct in saying?
Well, technically no, because last month was APW Reprisal, which aired actually last night for free. So if you go to Fight TV now and you search Atlantic Pro Wrestling, you can watch APW Reprisal for free.
Oh, excellent, okay. Excellent.
Absolutely.
Now, would you happen to have the event in front of you by chance, my friend?
Well, yes. It'll only take me a very quick second, and I can get it.
No, that's quite all right. You find the event, and the reason why I ask is because I would love for you to share some of the card with us, because if you're not familiar with Atlantic Pro Wrestling, this is a little something right here, again, that we're doing separate from the interview, special for APW. I want to hear some of the card if possible, so we can get some of the names of the talent. And if you haven't heard of APW, boys and girls, look them up on the old social medias, give the old follow, give the old subscription, and the same thing with some of this card that Andrew's going to give us. If you've heard some of the talent, excellent. But if you haven't, look up their old face pages and the Twitters and stuff and get to learn new talent. That's why I have the talent on these Stirring the Pots. So please, Andrew, give us some of the card if you could, my friend.
Yeah, the main event's going to be a barn burner. So it's a tag team match. And the champion, the APW champion, Ilya Markopoulos, who last month at Reprisal defended the title against the Rhode Island Lion, Nico Silva.
Oh,
Okay. There was a very good chance that Nico Silva would have walked out as the new APW champion if it weren't for the interference and distraction of one Adam Booker, who I'm sure everybody knows, the veteran Adam Booker, came out with the distraction. Ilya got the roll up with a handful of tights and cost him the match. At that point, it was really looking like Nico was going to walk out with the belt. Okay. So what we have for the main event for APW New Dawn is going to be Nico Silva and the man of the hour, Mr. AEW, who formerly known as still known as Robo the Punjabi Lion, but now known as, I'm going to butcher this, Jora Joel, I believe is how you pronounce. Did I get it?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, Robo the Punjabi Lion and Nico Silva versus the APW champion Ilya Markopoulos and Adam Booker. Whole lot of that. I could go on for way longer than you want me to with the details of this match, but I don't think I need to with those four names right there.
No, fantastic. That's going to be a crazy main event. What else you got going on with that card, sir?
So Owen Brody, the O-Bro, who is the New England champion, is going to defend the title. This is like a total wild card. Okay. Landon Hale, all the way from Georgia, was trained by Robert Gibson. This guy is he's what I like to call a Swiss Army knife of a pro wrestler. The guy can literally do everything. Literally. And he's coming up from the South to New England to try to take Owen Brody's New England title. So that match is gonna be a killer for sure.
Wow. That sounds awesome.
Absolutely. Shall I continue? Okay. So we got two veterans going at it. We got Stiff Mike taking on H2O Ryan Waters.
Oh, shit.
Talking about the styles clash. Absolutely. We talked earlier about how the styles make fights, so not much more needs to be said about that. Can't wait for that.
No, just naming the names is all you need, my man.
So they have what they're calling a hardcore debutantes ball match. So the new team of Fafo, Angel Sinclair, and Savannah Lords are taking on APW Women's Champ Vanity Vixen and Widow Belmont. It's a hardcore debutantes ball match. Yep. So they're all, I think I got this right. They're all going to be wearing gowns, and you win by ripping your opponent's gowns off, but there's also hardcore rules applying. So, that's just going to be complete and total madness. We also have, we've got one of my favorites, Little Mean Kathleen. Absolutely. Spitfire, taking on Sarah Teller. She was kind of bummed out because she said she thought she was, she figured if you're going to bring Little Mean Kathleen into APW, she'd obviously get a title shot with Vanity. And, Sarah Teller is a great talent, but when she found out she was going against Sarah Teller, she called it a not opportunity, which is that's some pretty nasty words right there.
Wow. Yeah.
And I can't imagine that Miss Teller is going to appreciate that none too much, which should make for a great match. Am I right?
Yes. We want that energy.
And then I can't lie, the one that I'm a little worried about, just as far as the level of violence, it's going to be Setherin from Nightbreed taking on Dynamite Danny Miles. And this has been kind of like an ongoing story. I like to call it, been basically a war of attrition. They had, this whole thing started with, you figure Nightbreed, who are, led by Vanity Vixen. And then you have the whole Dynamite Death Squad, just a dangerous force. So you got Dynamite Danny Miles, Vern Vacallo, Owen Brody, and then the mastermind, Champagne Joe Moakley. These guys have been going at it for the tag titles. So by last month, there was that's 7 people involved, and between a whole bunch of injuries and just nasty business and violence all over the place, they're left down to like 3 people left. So all we got is Setherin in the singles match taking on Dynamite Danny Miles because everyone else is on the shelf. There was we don't know what happened to Vern. He got hit by a car or something in the parking lot. Dynamite Death Squad think it was Nightbreed. No one knows exactly what happened, but Vern's out. Gallo from Nightbreed got his arm wrapped through a chair on the side, so he's out with his arm.
Oh, wow.
Champagne Joe Moakley got a chair between the legs and then a baseball bat. So he's got what they call a lower body injury. It's just been casualties left and right. So I'm honestly like, yeah, it's Miles and Cetherin. Again, a war of attrition, and I don't know what. It just it feels like it's going to get ugly. And it's only $10 on Fight. Only $10. Everyone's got $10.
I know this isn't a true interview, and this is something special, separate for APW. But I want to entitle this "A Lower Body Injury." That's
perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yes. Yes. Please do, sir. Please do.
Oh my goodness, Andrew, that card. It sounds fire. It sounds money. There's a lot of volatile shit going on right there within APW. The storylines are really hot in APW right now, my man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It just makes my job super easy.
Yeah.
You know?
It does.
It really does. It really does.
So this is going to be your first official commentary for APW, correct?
Yep. Because last month I had to fill in for Mark Green, who wasn't there, which was a tall order. But I got to do commentary with Uncle Eddie, which was just, I mean, I loved every minute of it. He definitely wouldn't say the same, but it was great. But definitely big shoes to fill. But that was my unofficial debut. This is going to be my official debut at New Dawn, which I don't know if I mentioned before is going to be on Fight TV this Saturday.
You did.
I might have mentioned that a time or two. Yeah.
Yes, that's possible. And if you had to bring this to a close, that's all right too. Because what I'd like you to do, we spoke of the whole card, we spoke of the promotion and the talents within it right now coming up the next event. So just do me a favor to close this off for us. Give us the name of the company, where the event is being held. And I think you might have said it's on Fight TV, so let us get that information. Just give us all of that vital info before we close this out.
Will do. This Saturday, the 26th, Atlantic Pro Wrestling, New Dawn. You can buy tickets at atlanticprowrestling.com. It's at the Newburyport Elks, 25 Low Street in Newburyport, Massachusetts. If you can't get the tickets to be there live, you can watch it live on Fight TV. Just go to Fight TV and search Atlantic Pro Wrestling. Bell time is at 6:30 p.m.
We can watch it on Fight TV
for only $10.
Why didn't you say that at the beginning?
I probably should have.
You should have.
I apologize. Yeah. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah. Wow. Andrew, a fountain of APW information in this nice, beautiful, separate, special section that we set aside for APW because there was a lot to talk about. So I appreciate all the information. And boys and girls, look this stuff up. If you're looking for a hot show to go to this weekend, get some tickets. And if you can't, like on the tail end, as Mr. Andrew said, you can watch it on Fight TV for only $9.99. So check this stuff out, man. Andrew, you've been a fountain of information of APW, and I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate you. Till next time, my friend.